Hello everyone, my name is Kirti and I am an assistant professor in ITM. Today I am going to discuss the concept of mortality table, and this is part 12. Mortality table. A mortality table is an instrument by which the probabilities of living or dying are measured. It means it is an instrument or device through which we can measure the number of person who are going to live and the number of person who already died. So basically you can see in the slide, take an example. They have taken a particular year and they have calculated the data at certain particular age, at the age of 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 and 45. This is the number of living person at the beginning and number of that during the year, and this is the mortality rate, this is the survival rate. So mortality rate is basically death rate. It's synonymous as death rate. You have listened so many times in even the news channel that mortality rate is this. As you know, this is the COVID period, so every time I just open the news channel and they said today mortality rate is this. So mortality rate is basically death rate, right? And mortality table which specify both mortality rate or death rate or survival rate, right? So you can see in the slide, number of deaths is given. So what is the mortality rate? How to calculate mortality rate? You just deduct number of death during the year from the number of living person at the beginning, right? So you have to deduct this 2242 from 9,70,718, right? So it's come around, it's 970. I just calculate through calculator. 970 718 minus 2242, right? It comes 968 476. When I deduct 2242 from 97078, it comes 9,68,476. It means the death is 2242 and the survival is 9,68,476. Now I have to calculate the mortality rate first of all. So how I calculate the mortality rate? It is 2242 upon total number of person at the beginning. It's 97718, right? So it comes that 0.00231. You just calculate it. So it comes 00231. If I want to calculate the survival rate, so I already deducted 2242 from 9,70,718. It comes 968 476 upon 970 708. So as you can see, it comes 0.99769, right? So this is the way we calculate the mortality rate or death rate and survival rate. So you can follow the same way to calculate the mortality and survival rate at the age of 41, 42, 43, 44 and 45. So this is your answer, right? So this is a mortality table basically. Now here is it defined that number one is age at entry X. I defined it in X, that is the age has been defined in the column X. Then that is basically a living data, right? Then number of death during the, that is represented by death dx, death x, right? Then the mortality rate is divided by qx is equal to dx upon lx, dx upon lx. Then px is the survival rate. It means you have to deduct number of death during the year from the number of living person at the beginning. Then you have to divide it by the number of person at the beginning. This is the way the formula has been given here. You just check it through this slide. Then move to sources of mortality information. So number one is population statistic. So it can be found from the population statistics as to how many person have died at what age. Then records of insurer on records give accurate figures because each death can be recorded correctly, and therefore correct number of person living and dead for each age can be known. Then other sources. So mortality table can also be prepared from the records kept by the hospitals in respect of the patients and municipality records where birth and deaths are registered. Then move to construction of mortality table. So construction of mortality table, it is constructed by two ways. Number one is life year method and second is calendar year method. Life year method, it is the best and the accurate method for the construction of the mortality table. Is the selection of a large number of persons at attained age should be observed carefully and the number of death should record it till all of them are dead. The number of death in a year is deducted from the living at the beginning and we get the mortality table. It means that life year method is just data from 2001 to 2020, right? So they have to calculate that after attained a particular age in each year how many persons have died. So this is the way to calculate the mortality rate, right? And second is calendar year method. So under this method, death rate is calculated from every age. A year is selected and during the period each death is recorded by dividing the number of death by the number of living in each stage. Death rate of the age is calculated. So basically in calendar year method, they selected a particular time. Let's suppose they have been selected the year 2020, right? So in the year 2020, they have to take the particular age. Like in this example, we had take data of a particular year. The year is not given, you can take any year. So basically this is an example, so this figure has to be supposed. So basically you can take any year and you have to pick up certain ages, like they had to pick up 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, right? You have to pick up certain ages and then you calculate the number of person died and number of persons survived. So this is the way to calculate the mortality rate again, right? Then move to types of mortality table. So basically there are three types of mortality table. Number one is aggregate table, second is select table, and third one is ultimate table. So aggregate mortality table is data on the death rate of everyone who has purchased life insurance without categorization based on age or time of purchase. This calculation includes combined statistics of mortality tables. In order to price insurance insured events that will lead to a payout, such as death, sickness, disability, etc. To do this, actuaries develop mathematical models to the frequency and timing of the event, right? Then move to select mortality table. So a select mortality table is a type of mortality table that displays statistics about the mortality rate for people who have recently purchased life insurance policy. So life insurance company uses tables to determine the price of their products. They need accurate data supplied by select mortality tables in order to properly price premium. So people who have recently purchased life insurance policy are less likely to die than people who have purchased life insurance policy in the more distant past. This is because who has purchased life insurance policy often have to go through the physical examination to be approved. So if they are approved, it is usually means that they have at least decent level of health, right? Then move to ultimate table. An ultimate mortality table lists the probability of death for people of different ages and gender. So ultimate mortality table shows how long a person born in a certain year is likely to live. So this information is based on large quantity of statistical information about actual ages at death and other factors. So insurance company uses information to determine how long a policy holder might live. This helps them to calculate a profitable price for life insurance, annuities and other financial products. Annuities we already discussed. Annuity means the retirement plan. It means ki you just don't want to get the lump sum payment from the insurance company. You just purchase an annuity plan and the installment system has been started. Like as a retirement, the company or the organization or the government organization provide you the pension, in the same way annuity work alike, right? Annuity means the whatever the premium you have to submit to the company, the premium has been divided into the number of installments, and that installments put it to you or given to you after attaining a particular age in the form of retirement pension or in the form of annuity, right? So I hope everything has been clear to you. So thank you so much.